Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to recreate this makeup look that you can see on my face. It's a matte burnt orange, almost like a smoky eye look. It's very easy to create and I have used a lot of affordable products as well. So if you'd like to know how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Also, before I start with the video, I do want to mention that I have used a new camera in this video, and this was the first time of me using this camera, and it picks up quite a lot of details. So if you find any such detail or maybe missing any detail, just know I am still getting used to this camera. So yeah, that being said, let's just jump right into the video. So I have already moisturized my skin using the simple replenishing rich moisturizer. For primer, I am using the PAC Zero Pore Separation Cream, and I am applying that using a brush. I have shared about this technique in my last video where I have shared my old makeup favorites. I will leave the video link in the description box below. Do check it out if you are interested. For foundation, I am using the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This is a really great foundation for oily skin, but since it's the summertime, this foundation works great for my skin type as well. So I'm applying that using the PAC 261 brush, and then using my sponge, I'm blending it in place. For concealer, I'm obviously using my Wet n Wild concealer, and I am using the shade Medium Deep Tan, and then blending it using the sponge. Then I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer to highlight the center of my face. I generally don't like to highlight too much, so I like to stick with a concealer which is just a shade lighter than my foundation shade, and that's why I am using the shade Medium Beige of the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and again blending that using my sponge. And this sponge, by the way, is from PAC. To set the concealer, I am using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in medium, and I'm also using the same loose powder to set the rest of my face as well. Moving on to the eyes, I already filled in my brows using the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. For the eyeshadow, I am using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold eyeshadow palette, and the first shade I am using is Sandalwood, and applying that in my crease as my transition shade. Then I am taking the shade Henna and applying that in my outer corner as well as in my crease. And then I'm going to take the shade Cocoa mixed in with the shade Black Truffle and apply that in my outer corner again. The reason why I am mixing both the shade is because it's quite difficult to blend just a black shadow, but when you have brown mixed in with black, you have something to blend the black with. Otherwise, it can get really messy really easily. So you can start with mixing black and brown, and once you have the desired pigmentation, you can then intensify just with the black. You know what I mean? Now moving back at the tutorial, I am using the shade Cocoa in a small blending brush, and I'm blending the shadows in the outer corner. And once I'm happy with how the outer corner looks, I'm going to move on with the eyes. Now I am taking my concealer and I'm applying that on my lid. I'm not cutting my crease though, I'm just applying that concealer on the lid just to make the lid tacky. And then I'm going to take the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in Rose in the Air, and I'm going to take this orange shade here and pat that all over my lid. You may get some fallout here, so make sure you dust it off. Then using a clean blending brush, I'm gonna blend the edges. And for the last time, I'm taking the shade Black Truffle from the Huda Beauty palette and intensifying my outer corner. For the lower lash line, I'm taking the shade Cocoa and Black Truffle mixed and slowly building it up to the desired pigmentation. Then taking the Sugar Kajal pencil, I am putting that in my lower as well as upper waterline. And now time for mascara. I am using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and coating my upper as well as bottom lashes. At this point, you can definitely go along with falsies if you like. To clean up my brow bone, I am using the shade Bay from the Huda Beauty palette and the shade Moon Dust to highlight my inner corners. Moving back to the face, I am using the Nykaa contour palette to contour my face. Now taking e.l.f. blush palette, and I am going to use both of the shades to blush up my cheeks. Then I am using the Kama Ayurveda Rose Water to spray my face to get rid of those powders. I also use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus as well. Then to highlight, I am using the Nykaa Glow Glitter palette in Glitterati. I am going to mix both the shade to highlight my cheekbone and the bridge of my nose. Lastly for lips, I am taking the Miss Claire Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade 60 or 09. This lipstick now has become my go-to nude shade. A little bit light, but I really like it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already yet, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye.